Since we're just about out of time, I just want to say I have one other question for our presenters. One of our attendees asked, I work in a school as a social worker. What major takeaways would you suggest communicating to teachers who might be unaware of ACE scores or past student trauma? And either one of you are free to answer. Jeanette, maybe if you want to start.
Sure. Well, one of the things we found in our administration is, I think that people get nervous about administering the ACE because they think that it's going to trigger everyone. And in our use of it with staff, and actually with young women who are advocates, actually young women who have scores of 8, 9s, and 10s, we found actually the opposite, that is incredibly empowering. It oftentimes puts the pieces of the puzzle together. They see themselves as survivors, and they understand why they are where they are, that they're not bad, they're not stupid. And I think it's really important to remember that you can present the data on ACE without asking people to do the survey, right? So I think oftentimes it's more effective to just share the information as things that you need to know to be a competent person working in the human service field, and then let them make the choice about whether to take it or not. And understanding too that ACE scores tend to not be single generation, right? So you have kids with high scores, you very, very likely have parents and grandparents with high scores also.
And my quick answer would be, I think what we're beginning to see is the belief that everybody that works with people needs to have some understanding of trauma. And so now we are talking about trauma-informed schools, trauma-informed hospitals, trauma-informed juvenile justice system. Philadelphia is becoming a trauma-informed city. So this whole concept of people interacting with people need to have an understanding of trauma. And as you said, Jeanette, the school is a really important place for this information to be available to those interacting with kids.
Right, and we really focused on mental health today, but there are a whole series of connections to chronic disease, and those are critical too to understanding health disparities. And for individuals who just want to live a healthier, long life, if that's the way in for them, then that's the way in.